Hello. Let's begin. Alt. That's old text. Yeah, it's old as well. I don't remember Gra being here. That we have too little information to draw any useful conclusions as yet. I dare say the Queen of Reason's behavior henceforth will be illuminating. Maybe he was here. I just forgot. Supplies. Have to make supplies. Glulja. Shale said she left this machine running to process more of the data from the field station. Is it done yet? A glimmer of the past. Cryle wishes to catch up on recent events. Cryle. Ah, Evray. Your timing could not have been better. If you have a moment, we have some things we'd like to share. Excellent. We'll just wait for Lamachi. She should arrive shortly. Buklamat. Evray, glad to see you here too. Wish I could say the same. Cryle. And speak of the devil. Let's catch each other up, shall we? Buklamat. Right. I'll go first if nobody minds. I mind. I've been back in Tuliolal and spoke with Kona. I told him all about the records left behind by Gululja's mother, as well as Fiend's reappearance. We decided that I should remain in the dome until things settled down more. But while I'm Gululja's guardian, I'm also a foreign ruler. I'll have to take care not to appear as though I'm meddling in Alexandrian politics. That's all from me. Raha. As for the rest of us, we've been keeping track of this new Sphene. She has been making regular appearances before the people. And each time she does, she encourages them to become endless. Alas, much else about her remains a mystery, including why she's chosen to reveal herself now. Geode. At our end, we've confirmed that only those wearing regulators have had their knowledge of Queen Sphene's death altered. Someone must have tampered with the devices to remove any and all memories of the events. Though we haven't yet identified the perpetrator, given recent events, Sphene is the chief suspect. Cryle. Many believe that the Queen of Reason is alive and well, and remember her funeral as a memorial for those lost in the attack. Needless to say, this has proven confusing for those with more accurate recollections. Geode. We'll carry on with our investigation. I'll head to Earthen Sky now and coordinate with our people there. Cryle. There's one other matter. The highlight of this gathering, you might say. We'd like you to meet a certain someone. Buklamat. By all means. Where's this person now? Cryle. In the break room. She is unwell, and Ishtola and Alizé have been tending to her. They'll be able to explain things. Gululja. I want to see how she's doing, so I'll come too. The break room is at the end of the hallway through that door. We can go whenever you're ready. The hell was that? I think my camera did like a 180. That's weird. Alrighty. Cryo. Much as I'd love to join you in the break room, I'd rather not overwhelm our guest with too many new faces. Better to keep investigating the activities of our new sphere. Alphino and Erenville have taken it upon themselves to attend to the people of Alexandria. Full many are still struggling to deal with recent events, and they hope to make a difference by lending them a sympathetic ear. Again, alt. Old text. Where'd Geode say he's going? Earthen sky. Kafkiwa. ...
What is she doing here? We just heard she was busy spreading talk of becoming endless among the Alexandrians. What's going on here?
Oh god, I did not miss her voice.
She is not who you think she is. Not the Queen of Reason, who has made a miraculous return, but an individual of flesh and blood, possessed of a soul. We chanced upon her in living memory, but she collapsed before we could exchange words. We decided to bring her here for now.
Her body was suffused with lightning ether, which caused a debilitating paralysis. Ishtola reached out and informed me of her condition, and I came with epoxy as fast as I could. We're now waiting to see if the treatment was effective.
Judging by her appearance, the circumstances of our encounter, and her extreme ethereal aspect, I am all but certain that she is the one from whom the Endless Sphere was created. The original Queen Sphere of Alexandria.
What? But how can that be possible? The real Sphere died of illness 4 centuries ago.
I died. Whatever do you mean? I am not dead. I'm not. What is this place? Where is everyone? Otis and Zelenia? And who are you people? Calm down. We mean you no harm. You've been unwell, and it wouldn't do to strain yourself. Please, help me. I don't understand any of this.
Of course. But if I might confirm some things first. You are Queen Sphere of Alexandria, are you not?
Yes. Yes, I am.
And ere you awoke here, you were in another unfamiliar place. Is that correct?
I opened my eyes and saw a strange, dark room. Outside, there were towering buildings, clad in electrope.
You slumbered at the heart of that city for many years, within a facility called the Meso Terminal. Many things have come to pass during that time, some of which you may find upsetting. Are you sure you wish to learn of them?
In that dark room, there was an electrope casket designed to preserve its occupant in cold stasis. Until the terminal and its systems were recently shut down, that was where you were kept, in all likelihood. Since the time of the Old Kingdom, for 4 centuries.
What? Do you speak true? I've been asleep for that long. 400 years.
Our records say that Queen Sphene succumbed to the rampant lightning energies unleashed during the storm surge. But it seems the truth is rather different.
Galorja. What would Otis do if he were here? What can I do? Glimmer, the original Queen Sphene. We'll tell her what she wants to know, then we'll decide what we need to do. Shale. We turned up her chamber when we searched the Meso Terminal. Safe to say none of us had anticipated this development. Y'shtola. The treatment may have been effective, but the road ahead for her remains uncertain. Alizé. To wake up alone in the distant future, and seemingly by no choice of your own, you can hardly blame her for reacting as she did. Yep. MREs. Nice hiss. Sphene. I do not believe that you are lying, so please tell me everything that has happened. Everything. Y'shtola. Very well. But let us do so with care, lest we cause you undue strain. Now, while I should like more of us to assist, it isn't practical to gather everyone, so I will summon G'raha Tia and Kryl for now. It's me.
I know this has all been a lot to take in, but how are you feeling? Physically, I mean.
Much better now, thanks to Y'shtola and Alice's ministrations. In fact, I can scarcely remember the last time I felt so hale. I know not how to repay them, not only for coming to my aid, but for telling me about my kingdom besides.
I don't think they're ones to keep score. Isn't that right?
Ishtola is the motherly sort. Alizé never abandons those in need. They're comrades you can rely on.
He's known those two for a long time. You can trust in his judgment. Besides, you help to prove that their treatment works here as well. With this success, they'll be able to help others in Alexandria who suffer from the same illness. Few things could make them happier.
I see. Full glad am I to know that we may cure the affliction after so long. So very long. I steeled myself, having been warned, but it's difficult to come to terms with everything.
Man, her lips are trembling. Cool.
Sphene? Maybe going out and seeing it would help. Alexandria as it is now.
Oh, great idea! There's no substitute for seeing things with your own eyes. That said, there is a chance that you'll run into the other Sphene. Still want to take a look, even so?
It would be a lie to say I do not feel anxious, but I wish to walk among the people, to hear their voices and learn about their realm.
We can go together.
Truly, I would be honored.
Then allow us to show you the sights.
Thank you, Glimmer.
Gululja. Sphene asked me not to call her by her title. I understand why, but it feels strange. Uklamut. Come on, we'll give Sphene the grand tour. Sphene. Thank you as well, Evray, for your kindness. The endless Sphene. You knew her, did you not? It may take time for both of us to come to terms with this situation, myself especially, but I recognize that I must. I may still be here, but the world I knew is gone. Carne asada. Pasta. Memories of a bygone age. Sphene is eager to see the new Alexandria. Sphene, before heading out, I should put on more suitable attire. There's a modern outfit among the items Shale has prepared for me, I believe. If you would wait outside, I should only need a moment. Uklama. Alright, take your time. I want to stay. Sphene, Shale said that she chose the outfit herself. Once I've changed, I shall join you outside. Fine. Got a little jar. I haven't gone outside in a while. Shale decrypted more of my mother's records, so I've been spending a lot of time reading them. Booklemat. Even if she can walk, she's still far from fully recovered. We'll have to take care not to push her too hard. Shale. Shtolda and Alizé left for the government sector. They wanted to discuss how to go about treating those afflicted with lightning. Admirable. I don't know how they keep going without so much as a short break.
Apologies for keeping you waiting. I've never worn such clothing before.
Damn.
Oh, that really suits you.
Agreed. It's like you're a different person. It looks ideal for a brisk afternoon stroll. Sure.
For one so well traveled to say that, I feel confident it's perfect for exploring the city.
Nice. Nice legs.
A moment before you head out. Circumstances being what they are, we thought it best to come up with a way to distinguish you from the other Sphenes, and we should probably settle on this now rather than later.
It's good thinking.
I suppose it could get pretty confusing.
First, we propose calling you simply Sphene. As for the former Queen of Reason, Endless Sphene should suffice.
What about the new one who's been addressing the citizens?
Despite being the spitting image of Endless Sphene, we know she's a different entity. So we were thinking of calling her a simulant, after imitation stones.
I see. Well, they're definitely not the same. And that's as good a way as any to draw a distinction. But what do you think, Sphene? Is that all right with you?
Rest assured I have no objections. When I am in the city, however, I intend to keep both my face and name secret. For the people of today's Alexandria know only the Endless Sphene.
We're sorry to subject you to such ignominy.
No, I myself would rather not invite complications, so it is quite all right. Thank you for your concern, Shale. Let us be off then. I am in your capable hands.
That you are. First, we'll head to the entrance of Solution 9.
Good idea. We should start from scanning Port 9. I'll do my best to explain things.
Yeah. Shale. As long as we keep Sphene's identity under wraps, it should be safe enough to walk around the city. Still, we can't be too cautious while the simulant's off doing whatever it is she's doing. Do take care out there. One last check to see if he has anything new to say. Nope. So you've been to Tuliolang. Where were you able to meet with your friend? Exuberant citizen. I was. Things were a bit awkward at first. She's still so young after all. But before long, we were talking up a storm. We had so much fun, just like old times. Spain. So this is Alexandria. Despite being inside a tower, it feels as though I'm out in the open. And though the sights are nothing like I remember, Electrope is still everywhere I look. It is a strange yet familiar place. Hey, I'm making bank. Gulja. That lady wants to walk with Lamachi, so while they're busy, I'll tell you... Oh, wants to talk with Lamachi. So while they're busy, I'll tell you about what we can see from here. Is there any place that interests you? Sphene. There are so very many, I can't decide where to begin. Gulja. Then why don't you let Evray choose? Ugh. Well, might as well start with the worst. Wuklamat and the Alexandrian citizen. Gulja. The lady talking to Lamachi just came back from Tuliolal. It was her first time since being trapped in the barrier 30 years ago. She has family in Alexandria now, so she had to return. But the train made it safe and easy for her to make the journey. And it's all thanks to everyone's hard work. Sphene. There was once a railroad connecting Alexandria and neighboring Lindblum, but operations were suspended when relations deteriorated. Eventually, the tracks were removed entirely. To see that a railroad now connects us to our new neighbors is gratifying. Especially considering that our history began with war, with Alexandria the aggressor. In continuing to strive for peace, Tuliolal's leaders have shown great magnanimity, and I can't help but be moved. Nexus Arcade, later 9. Gulja. If you attune to Lane 9, you can teleport back here anytime you want. You can also use it to teleport to other locations in Solution 9. It makes it easy to get around. Sphene. That's the mode of travel that utilizes ether currents, yes? We had the same in my time, but when the storm surge broke out, such nodes were sealed off to prevent any enemy use. And after the war, the etheric balance across the entire world had collapsed. Not only was travel outside the barrier ill-advised, the act of teleportation itself had become dangerous. We had to abandon the nodes altogether. It is heartening to see them available again for the use of one and all. Oh man, this is really content right here. Nexus Arcade. Gulja. There are lots of different shops at the Nexus Arcade, selling everything you need. It's always full of people out doing their shopping. The Endless Sphene gave Evray and Lamachi a tour of the place. I remember watching them from a distance. Sphene. The castle town I knew had a main thoroughfare that was lined with shops. Whenever I visited, the citizens would come and speak with me about matters great and small. Just like that lady is doing now with Wuklamat. Government sector. Gulja. In the government sector, there's a counter where citizens can get matched to jobs. There's also a soul exchange, but no one goes there much these days since there aren't many souls in circulation. Sphene. I'm unsure how I feel about regulators and the treatment of souls as a resource. I understand the grief of those who have lost loved ones, and the desire to escape the sorrow of death. Even so, I would never wish to forget my parents, Otis, Zelenia. I want to remember them all. I am reluctant to impose my personal beliefs upon others, though. Yeesh. Ulja. Thanks for your help, Everett. I hope Queen Sphene, just Sphene, will feel at home here one day. Sphene. The joy of spying stars between faint gaps in the clouds is absent here, but 'tis a fine thing to be sheltered from the thunder and rain. Uklamat. Sorry about that. I got a little carried away with the conversation. Ulja. It's alright. Everett and I told her about the places we can see from here. Uklamat. Really? That's great. Right then, why don't we stroll through the residential sector and stop at Mosaic? We can take a break there. Galulja. What should I get? Sphene. I understand this cafe was named for the different races who appear as a mosaic of colors when they gather here. What's an inspired idea? Delia. Welcome to Mosaic. When you're ready to order, just let me know. Uklamat. We've been walking for a while, so let's rest our feet, eh? Drinks are on me. Sphene, Everett, the two of you go ahead and order first. I'll take a hot chocolate. Or a mocha.
So many different drinks. I can't decide. Ooh.
I'll have this, please. A Dali coffee.
Of course. I should warn you though. Dali beans are an older variety known for their strong bitterness. Still want one?
The bitterness is the best part. Have you decided as well?
Give me a mocha. I have the same, something healthy, vegetable juice maybe, sweet cocoa with extra cream on top. Alright, let's get that one. Oh yeah. Cocoa.
I understand completely. The allure of something sweet can often be too strong to resist.
Hey man, it's a video game, don't judge me.
I'll have your drinks ready in a moment.
Should have put on some more casual attire.
They're certainly well liked. It's a wonderful feeling, spending time with the people. But they're not my people anymore, are they? Their city, their way of life, even the ground upon which they tread. I am a stranger to it all. The weight of the long years is finally beginning to sink in.
Your Majesty, is that you?
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but I am not Queen Sphene, though I'm often told we look alike.
There you are! How many times have I told you not to go off alone? I'm sorry he bothered you, Mom. Come now, we're going home.
Mom.
Bye, not Queen Sphene.
I do not know that boy, nor does he know me. No one does. Another harsh reminder that I have no place here. Yet, no matter how much things have changed, I am happy. I am. For Alexandria has endured. Our sacrifice was not in vain. Even so, I cannot help but feel lonely.
Yay. Good old jar. They were worried about not having neo-regulators, but Lamachi cheered them up. Uklamat, if you have any troubles or anything else you want to talk about, I'm always here to lend an ear. Come again anytime. In search of meaning. Sphene looks at you apologetically. What? Oh, 50 was fine. Sphene, forgive me. I didn't mean to darken the mood. Still, I feel better for having shared my feelings with you. Thank you. Those are weird sounding footsteps. Uklamat, I'm sorry I'm not being much of a guide. I don't usually get approached this often. Sphene, it's quite alright. The people have been through so much, it's only natural for them to seek comfort and assurance from someone they trust. Besides, I was able to relax with a delicious cup of coffee and have a lovely chat with Evray. Uklamat, I appreciate your understanding. Right then, where to next? We could take a look inside the Nexus arcade, but it can probably wait for when we actually need something. Galolja. In that case, let's head back to the recreation zone. There's plenty to see on True View. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Alright. Oh no. Sphene. He was this way when we arrived. Stricken citizen. Uklamat. Hey, are you alright? Galolja. He looks pale. We need to find a place for him to rest. Stricken citizen. Thank you. I was on my way to attend to some business when the memory of being killed here came flooding back. The danger has passed, I know, but the terror lingers. For all the comfort I've offered others in my work, I can't seem to comfort myself. Gulja. I see, when the soldiers attacked, Svein. He may be physically none the worse for wear, but unseen wounds also require time to heal. Uklamat. The regulators and souls they used to spare themselves the horror of death ended up subjecting them to it over and over again. If only we'd come to their aid sooner. But we're here now. We can offer this man the comfort he can't give himself. Stricken citizen. Try as I might, I can't shake this fear. My courage has completely deserted me. The citizen is overcome with fear. He may need someone to rally his spirits to recover. Punch him a couple times. Stricken citizen, thank you. I feel better already. Your encouragement was exactly what I needed. But where are my manners? My name is Malachite, and I am an usher. Uklama, an usher? They're the ones who came to those without long to live, right? But given everything that's happened, I expect your duties have changed. Malachite, that's correct. We no longer attend to the dying. It is only after they have passed away in their family's care that we convey their remains to a government storage facility. Uklama, a storage facility? What for? Malachite, henceforth, we must inter the deceased. But as the specifics are undecided, the bodies must be kept in cold storage for the time being. Uklamat, I didn't know. I'd heard there were graveyards over by the submerged city, but like funerals, burial customs must be long forgotten. Gulja, did you have usher duties? If so, we could help. Malachite, I'm not actually here in an official capacity, so I am loath to trouble you further. But since you asked, I shall explain why I've come. Do not come. I've taken to delivering the personal effects of the departed to their families. Even though their memories have been entrusted to the cloud, I still remember where they once lived. The rule was to dispose of any belongings. To do anything else was strictly forbidden. But it saddened me to see them discarded like waste, so I began secreting away what I could. Of course, I understand that not everyone shares my sentiments, and I leave it to the families to decide what to do with these items. Some accept my deliveries, others reject them. Whether I'm doing the right thing, I cannot say, but I feel the families should be given the choice. Gulja. Oh, they didn't have it before then. It's important to think about what people leave to us. I want to help. Do you want to help too, Evray? Not really. Deliveries happen to be my specialty. I suppose I can ... Yeah. Malachite. I'm truly grateful. Now, there are 4 items to be delivered here in the recreation zone. I leave them in your care. In the meantime, I will head to the residential sector to make deliveries there. After you finish, please meet me back here. I would like to know the family's reaction. Uklama. You know, there have been people in Tuliolal who had similar episodes due to the trauma of the siege. Would you mind if I went with Malachite just to keep an eye on him? Only if you can handle those deliveries without me, of course. Glorja. It's fine, it's fine. I'm sure he'll be happy for the company. Whee! Glorja. Come, let's deliver these keepsakes to the families. It's fine. So there are 4 items in total to deliver. Right. No, Glorja, right. 3 for people on Trueview and 1 for someone over by the Neon Stein. Stein? I forget how to say it. Let's visit them in that order. Svein, might I trouble you to do the talking, Evray? I fear my voice may betray my identity. Glorja, lead the way. We'll be right behind you. Easy done. Stein. Glorja, I heard about ushers clearing out the homes of the departed. No wonder he started thinking about their belongings. Svein. Even though they're gone, the mementos of our loved ones give us the means to reconnect with them in spirit. I'm sure the people who receive these items will treasure them greatly. Svein. The way the buildings are all in a row reminds me of the old castle town. Lively as it is here, I can see why Oblivion can blend in. Glorja. The people around Trueview seem scary at first, but most of them are really kind. When I see someone passed out on the street now, I worry if they'll be alright. Energetic citizen. Is there something you need? Wrapped keepsake. Entrusted to you by Malachite, this keepsake has been carefully wrapped for delivery. Ah, so Malachite sent you. He was very considerate. When he offered to bring me the keepsake, he stressed that I didn't have to accept it if I felt uncomfortable. I see why some would say no, but I couldn't do that. Not when it's something that belonged to my parents, who I understand now I will never see again. Having spare souls won't save us from the inevitable. That's always been the case. But now I find myself wondering about this and that. Like, how much longer can I afford to muck around with my brothers? But I won't bore you with my ramblings. Thanks for bringing me the keepsake, and give my regards to Malachite. Disconcerted citizen. Oh, hello. Do I know you? Ah, so this is the keepsake. Truth be told, I've been wavering as to whether or not I should accept it. I mean, it belonged to someone that died. It's got me thinking about what we did to Tuliolal. I didn't even know we'd killed so many of their people, not until the funeral. What if they decide to retaliate? Glorja. Lamachi, Wuklamat would never do that. She and everyone in Tuliolal know that my father was to blame for the attack, not the Alexandrian people. Disconcerted citizen. Oh dear, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you speak ill of your father. It's just, I can't stop worrying about death, and hearing that they're running out of neo-regulators makes it worse. I don't know what to do anymore. Relax. Brooding citizen. What is it? If you're trying to sell me something, I'm not interested. Oh, you brought the keepsake. Thank you. I've been looking forward to this, hoping that it might help me remember. But no such luck it seems. The owner is dead, and they'll never become one of these endless Queen's Fiend tells us about. It's a sad thought. Even so, I'm not sure I want to become endless myself. If they're made by putting your memories into a new body made of ether, doesn't that mean you yourself still have to die first? The thought of not having to worry about souls was appealing. So I was happy to receive a neo-regulator, but I've only had doubts since then. Queen's Fiend herself recommends it. I want to believe that all will be well, but still. Sorry, I need to clear my head. Cool job. That's everyone on TrueView. Let's go to the Neon Stein. Stein. Wait a minute. Going the wrong way. I thought the Neon Stein was over here. Oh, alright. Stein. Discuss the vending machines. So you can purchase beverages from these machines? That's wonderful. I've always believed that technology should be developed for the benefit of the people. Cool jar. Genald's favorite energy tonic is a special formula, not like the ones they sell here. I wanted to try one, but Shale wouldn't let me. Lively citizen. Are you talking to me? Oh, right. This. I can't say it stirs any memories, but it does feel familiar somehow. You know, you look familiar yourself. Where do I know you from? Ah, of course. You're the unenhanced challenger. No, champion. Can't stress how incredible it is what you've achieved without using feral souls. It's a genuine honor to meet you. Though not for the first time, I realize. It was at the infusion station in the government sector, and it wasn't my finest moment, as you might recall. Yep. You're the Arcadian fighter who was desperate for souls. You're the one who yelled at Sveen to her face. Are you sure we've met before? The first soul. That's right. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Anyway, seeing as we're meeting properly now, the name's Lathander. I used to fight in the Arcadian, but not anymore. I took Queen's Fiend's words to heart and found a new job, one where I can put my knowledge of physical conditioning to use. As you know, lots of people were badly hurt when the mechanical soldiers malfunctioned, and I have been assisting with their rehabilitation. It's not something I ever imagined myself doing, but here we are. Grolja. Not many people can help others like you can. I think it's great what you're doing. Evander. Thanks. It's encouraging to hear that. There's this fellow who has to learn to walk all over again. Becoming endless would solve his problems, but he's determined to overcome them the hard way, with the body he's got. Seeing that gave me a newfound appreciation for my own body. It's a gift from my parents, a sturdy thing that's survived the arena. And I need to take better care of it. Glorja. I'm the only blue-scaled Ubigo besides my father. Lamachi once told me that. I don't know how my father felt about it, and there are times when it hurts to think about the things we share. Still, I don't want to lose that. Even if I could look the same as an endless, I would never throw away this body. Evander. Most people would find it hard to do so, I imagine. Just the thought makes me feel uncomfortable about the whole becoming endless affair. But I need to get back to work. It was nice talking to you, and thanks for the delivery. He fell asleep. Me too. Glorja. I'm glad I'm the way I am. It's my parents' gift to me, and how I was able to learn more about them, and about myself. A jewel shattered. Svein is eager to tell Malachite of your success. Svein, I believe that takes care of the deliveries. Thank you for taking charge, Evray. From what I've seen and heard, 'tis plain the people held their queen in high regard, and the simulants has exploited their love and admiration to win over so very many. Come, let us report to Malachite. He should be back at the north of the recreation zone. Ugh. Glorja. Malachite seems to be doing better. Svein. Those we spoke with all harbored anxiety towards death. 'Tis hardly an unnatural sentiment to have, and yet... Uklamat. Done with your deliveries? We've just gotten back ourselves. Malachite, thank you for your assistance. With this, every delivery I had planned for today is accounted for. The reactions I received were mixed. While some were glad, others decided that they did not want the items after all. How was your experience? Glorja, everyone accepted their items, but they all felt differently about them. One person couldn't remember the keepsake's owner, and another couldn't stop worrying about their own death. Malachite, I see. It's difficult indeed to predict how people may behave when confronted with reminders of loss. Of late, I've come to believe that we are, each of us, the sum of the moments we've shared with our loved ones. And when they passed away, and we lost our memories of these people, we lost a part of ourselves. It's a thought that saddens me to no end. If our memories of the departed are no longer to be entrusted to the cloud, I wish that those already taken could be returned to us. Well, my friends, I must resume my formal duties. My thanks again for your aid. Malachite speaks true. Our memories are what define us. They formed the path we walked to be where we are. My endless self, I expect, was much alike to me in the beginning, but I cannot become like her no more than she could become like me. For once our paths diverged, so too did our lives and experiences. Glimmer, that's true. Even if we start from the same place, we all have different journeys. At some point, things like our goals and our ways of thinking are bound to change. Svein. The endless Svein was one possibility. A version of myself who made choices I want to believe I never would. I'm beginning to come to terms with the fact that I did, though. Glimmer, huh? Is that... It's been the simulant? Creepy. Glimmer, she was looking straight at us. If I didn't know better, I'd say she wanted us to follow her. I have a bad feeling about this, or we might not have another chance to figure out what she's up to. We're going after her, right? A little jar. That was my first time seeing the simulant. Though she was smiling, something about her scared me. Svein. It is a strange feeling pursuing one's spitting image. Where does she want us to go, I wonder? Glimmer. The simulant headed into the street over there. The neon stein is that way. Let's hurry. Little jar. I don't like this. Svein. What is she up to? Glimmer, did we lose her? Relax.
Not here. Let's press on, if only a little further.
Bzz.
Hey! Are you alright?
You bitch.
So he didn't die. Vexing, but expected.
That was about the strongest bolt we can produce within Everkeep. What now?
We obtain more precise measurements. Narrow the range of variables to avoid unnecessary trial and error. That is the most expeditious course of action.
I know that voice. You there! Yes, you! We have important business with you. We left something in your keeping, the key to interdimensional fusion. You will kindly return it to us, yes?
Not on your life. You asked me that after you tried to kill me. Not on your life.
Is that so? What a shame. If I had the key, I wouldn't need to be cruel and turn away so many people. Far more than 5,000 could become endless and know eternal happiness.
What? You mean to steal ether from other worlds again?
All is for the sake of his experiments. Twas for that reason, you know, that the previous me created the Endless. I pity her. She was forced to attempt the impossible, to turn every soul who dies into an Endless, even though there's no end to them. Admittedly, that was part of the plan. Her desperation would drive her to claim the key and use it, and sure enough, she did just that. I know you had a soft spot for her, Lamachi. So for what it's worth, I'm truly sorry. Alas, we are naught more than pawns, pieces in his grand design.
Don't you dare make light of her love for her people. Don't you dare!
Strike me down if you wish. I shall be made anew. And I doubt many would look kindly upon the vow of resolve of Tuliolol if she attacked a neighboring queen, and not for the first time. Would you be willing to accept the repercussions?
Damn you!
What is the objective of these experiments? What do you stand to gain by making everyone endless? Let's go with the first.
You're speaking to me. Our goal is to usher in the next phase of mankind's evolution. Since time immemorial, life has used death to facilitate adaptation in an ever-changing environment. The old and infirm are weeded out, allowing the species to thrive. Generational succession. This has been our survival strategy. Yet, this strategy has long since reached its practical limit. It is outdated. It relies on progeny, which gives rise to unchecked population growth. Resources become scarce, invariably leading to conflict. All the while, death is ever present and robs our species of untold potential. Where man now stands in his evolution, bodies of flesh no longer make sense. What we must strive for next is carefully managed, eternal preservation.
Calyx! You're Calyx, aren't you?
You know him?
The young genius who had mastered electrope technology. He founded the scientific collective known as Preservation and devoted himself to developing a cure for the paralysis which plagued our people. Calyx! You always had your gaze set upon the future, and I know you do now. But I beg you, do not deceive the people of Alexandria. Do not manipulate them with this imitation forged from my memories. Well, how rude. Yet, whatever you may say, I'm the one whom the people regard as queen. You may have worn the crown for a few years, but now, you are no one. Just a frail, fleshy version of me that could die at any moment. The kingdom has no use for such as you.
Our demand is simple. Surrender the key. Refusal will necessitate consequences.
Guljar. What a cruel thing to say to Svein. Uklamat. ... Svein, are you alright, Every? Forgive me, I was once able to use healing spells, but my long slumber appears to have sapped my magical reserves. It's frustrating to be so powerless, but perhaps I must accept my newfound limitations. The meeting. Svein has a pained look in her eyes. Svein. Alexandria has no need for Queen Svein. It's the Queen of Reason, my endless counterpart, that they love. And although it is a hard truth to accept, it is nevertheless the truth. I must find a new way to serve. Glulja, you're not alone, and together we can get through anything. Uklamat, well said, and it just so happens there's something that only you can do right this moment. Let's start with Calyx. What can you tell us about him? Svein. He was a prodigy who specialized in the field of electrope and made his mark during the storm surge. Yet even as he basked in the admiration of his peers, he struggled with an illness he had from birth, which left him with precious little time to live. For him to still be here 4 centuries on, I think it is safe to assume that he too has become an endless. Uklama, I see. While we're somewhat familiar with preservation, I never imagined we'd cross paths with one of them like this. Svein, you know about preservation? Uklamat, we do. You're supposed to have created Everkeep's core system, as well as the Endless Svein. Svein, did they? All while I was slumbering. Glulja, the members of Oblivion have spent a lot of time investigating preservation. We should head to the back room and tell them what's happened. Teleport me there. Do it. Damn you, game. It's Johnny Bravo. Melancholy. Anything new to say, Geralt? Nope. Your little jar. Are you feeling alright? Ultimat. We've given the others a summary, but we can wait on the details if you need some rest. Svein. To think that Kral's parents were once members of Preservation. Raha. We heard about the ambush. You seem to have weathered it well, but try to avoid straining yourself, do you hear me? Shale. The sign might yield some clues.
We've heard what happened. So, Preservation has revealed itself at last.
And using the key, they mean to turn even more people into Endless. It seems safe to assume that they too intend to steal ether from the other reflections. But unlike the previous Svein, they have no intention of saving everyone. Calyx, of all people, would know precisely how much ether is required to sustain an Endless. Thus, he is able to set a realistic limit to their creation, without being swayed by emotion.
Carefully managed eternal preservation. Whether or not this can be considered an evolution, 'tis plain that man's very existence would be forever changed.
Say, if this Calyx is as brilliant a scientist as everyone says, could he have been the one who erased everyone's memories of Endless Svein's death?
That is a possibility, though I cannot speak to his motives.
Though Calyx has outright stated his ultimate goal, how his actions will further this agenda remains unclear.
Oh man. It's been a while since we had the same voice actor back to back like this. You can just hear it now.
That said, we have seen how anxiety towards death continues to spread amongst Alexandrians. Perhaps the simulant stokes this fear to entice them to become endless.
Everyone is afraid of death. We try to put it out of our minds, and I do not blame the people for feeling as they do. Nonetheless, I wish to stop the simulant. I wish to do what I can for those who believe in their queen. Although I wear no crown, were I to forsake the people, then I would truly have no place here.
I don't know if this will help in that endeavor, but I've found something interesting. When I analyzed the sign that Calyx appeared on, I was able to determine the source of transmission. I traced it back to a terminal used only by Preservation, located in the Foundation sector.
Foundation sector? That came up in my mother's records, didn't it? It's where the old castle was hidden.
Everkeep was built atop the castle of the former kingdom. Access to the immediate area, the Foundation sector, is highly restricted, with map data accordingly classified.
The old castle is inside this tower.
It's an ideal place for preservation to conceal the terminal, I must say. Having existed since the storm surge, they would be familiar with the castle's layout.
But I wonder, would someone so versed in electrope, such as Calyx, be so careless as to leave a trail?
Oh, I expect he intended for us to find the terminal.
It may be a trap, but it's our only lead. What do you think, my friend?
If we have a lead, I say we follow it. We can't lead them to their own devices. I think a little revenge is in order. Oh yeah. Strike me with
That it
lightning.
is. While I'm glad you're safe, we cannot allow his offense to go unanswered.
If you're set on this course of action, I'll work on getting you access to the Foundation sector. Sit tight for now.
Please, let me come with you. I may not possess any special skills, but I know the castle better than any. So please.
All right. If that's what you want, then we go together. The rest of us will take point and secure the way, and we'll count on you to guide us in the castle.
Raha. In the world of Svein's memories, the town was already submerged. Given their dire circumstances, I expect the people considered stripping the castle for materials to rebuild. For the structure to endure even now, it speaks to its importance to the Alexandrians, as well as their resilience. Cryle. Calyx determines how many will become endless, but leaves the choice of who in the hands of the people. Is this his idea of fairness? Does he simply not care? Perhaps he considers all to be worthy of salvation. Oh, but it's too early for such speculation. Shale. I am working on securing a route to the Foundation sector. Please sit tight for a while. Glolja. According to the records from Ueyawara, my mother was investigating orogenics for her own research into souls. There was map data for orogenics in the records, and that's how we learned about the castle in the Foundation sector. Buklamat. And last we have a plan, let's make it count. Svein, thank you for allowing me to accompany you. It may take time for me to find my place in this new Alexandria, but I will. Slowly, but surely. The castle was once my home. I shall do my utmost to be of use on this mission. Descent to the Foundation. Shale is eager to get on with it. Me too. Shale. Right, I believe I've plotted a viable route to the Foundation sector. As we don't have much information on the area, I'll come along and gather geographic data on site. You can leave the navigating to me. Galolja. I'll stay behind this time, but let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Shale. Oblivion is fortunate to have a capable adapter like you, Galolja. And no matter what the future holds, your knowledge of Electrope is bound to serve you well. With such dependable support here, we may embark on our mission. Come, let's head to the lift in the government sector. Good old Jar. Be safe out there. Thanks. I will. Sphene. From here, we head to the very bottom of Everkeep. I can't help but feel nervous returning there after so long. Kryle. Though it was but from a distance, I remember the sight of Alexandria's castle in the virtual domain. I wonder how it looks now compared to then. Rah. Calyx has all but invited us, so we must assume that we are expected. Uklamat. Oblivion's gotten us permission to use the lift. It's nice when things can move quickly. Lift attendant. Everything has been arranged for your passage to the Foundation sector. What is this weapon? Shale. There's no direct lift to the Foundation sector, so we'll have to transfer to another on the way. If we take the wrong lift, we'll end up in the wrong sector, so be sure to follow her instructions. According to Tishaljar's records, the tower is divided into inner and outer sections below Regenix. The castle is at the heart of the inner section. Kryle. So upon arriving at the Foundation sector, we need to make our way inwards. Shale. Evray, take this communicator with you. Bro, how many link pearls can I shove in my ear? It has been modified to track your coordinates, so I'll be guiding you as I collect data. Alright. Uklamat, sounds like we're all set. Let's get going. Yay. Lift attendant, I'll be your guide for the descent to the Foundation sector, after which Shale will take over. Please take care not to lose the communicator. Sphene, I shall follow close behind with Shale. Shale. We're heading into a trap, so watch your step. Kryle. It would be nice if this foray was uneventful, but that would be a naive hope. Better to expect the worst. The worst. Rah. Though we are taking a risk, the far greater danger would be to wait. This time, let us take the battle to Calyx. Uklamat. Calyx uses the people's love for Sphene to further his own schemes. We can't allow him to do so any longer. Whatever it takes, we'll find and stop him. The Underkeep. In the waning days of the Old Kingdom, the people of Alexandria sought a way to survive as their home sank beneath the earth. They built a towering structure that enveloped the royal castle itself, and as the long years came and went, Everkeep grew to soaring heights. Yet some whisper that the castle has withstood the ravages of time, and in the city's foundation endures as a symbol of bygone glory. From within those time-worn depths, Calyx sends his transmissions, and you must delve into Alexandria's past to ascertain their source.
Let's get to it!
I stand ever ready.
I won't let you down. I won't let you down. I won't let you down.
Let's get to it.
I stand ever ready.
There are beasts ahead of you. They must have gotten in and made themselves at home.
It seems we must clear a path through these creatures. Indeed, let us proceed with caution. Cake. Oh, come on, man.
Try this!
Now I'll show you.
There should be an access hatch nearby that leads inside. Look for an opening.
Stereo near more. Okay. Weird. There should be an access hatch nearby that leads inside. Look for an opening. Okay. How to put my time training on the beach to good use. Cryle, the sand has built up over the long years.
Hold on.
I'm detecting something big. You'll have to deal with it to continue on.
Has it been using this chamber as its lair? Gargant.
Just the beginning.
Ah. Fucking Cryle. Still stands in melee as a Pictomancer. Vine Venison after getting hit. Swear to God, Cryle.
Access hatch and head inside.
Ooh. It's the castle.
Construction was apparently a constant battle against the rising water level. Even During the war, the people labored to maintain the castle. It meant a lot to them. It's upsetting to think that preservation's terminal is in this place.
Hold on. Someone's got communications. Stay alert.
Still. Hold still.
So, you have come. Let us measure your strength.
Wow, reused room. It's the same room as in that sweeping broom boss. Why the hell did that come out as feeling thrust? It's gotta be bugged. Maybe I ran out of combo time. There. Oh, I see.
Try this!
Shut up, Cryle. Uh-oh.
Try this! Try this!
Shut up.
Allow me.
That was hardly a challenge, I see. You will show me more. I bid you press on.
Ooh. Cool. Stop shooting me. What's wrong with my mouse?
Hold on.
Ow. Oh, I missed the fucking Star Diver. Cringe.
You are untroubled thus far, but I have something that may test you yet. We still lack sufficient data. Very well. Let us see how you perform against this.
A slab.
This
Jesus.
machine has long guarded these crumbling halls.
Is that a donut? No. Of course it's a raid wide. It's always a raid wide.
How will you handle this?
Aww. Thought it was gonna be a circle explosion.
Just the beginning.
Let us introduce more weaponry. Let us see what this yields. Perhaps a new approach to assess your adaptability.
Damn it, too close.
Hold still.
Still alive. How unfortunate. For you to die here, it would save me trouble later. I'm beginning to understand how you were able to defeat Queen Eternal.
Uh-oh.
That will do. We have enough to proceed with an analysis.
Where are you hiding, Calyx? So the trap was sprung as expected. Shale and Sphene shouldn't be far behind. Okay.
Calyx was measuring our strength. Is that why he contrived to lead us here?
It looks like we've cleared away the machines and beasts. But who knows what else he might have in store. From here on out, Sphene and Shale will move with us. Let's find that terminal, but stay alert for more threats.
Before my illness left me bedridden, I used to walk through here on my way to watch Otis and Zelenia train. You knew Otis, if I'm not mistaken. Zelenia was his second in command in the Royal Knights of Alexandria. Oh, how I loved to see the two of them spar. I once dreamed of fighting by their side, so I studied the magical arts under my tutor. But when I was 15, the storm surge broke out, and both my father and mother passed away. As the new queen, I was forbidden from taking to the battlefield, for our nation would fracture had I died without a successor. Though in the end I could barely move, I regret that I didn't go out there and fight. At least while I still could. My endless self lamented not being able to protect the realm with benevolence. 'Tis a feeling to which I can relate.
Sphene.
Ah, forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to darken the mood. Come, let us press on.
This is one big castle, though. How far does this hallway go? Do you know, Sphene?
Peace.
What?
Hey, where am I? I didn't see myself there.
What?
Huh?
What happened?
Nice. Nice.
Oh, it seems our guest brought company. So this was your doing? It was. We installed a teleporter that is triggered by the presence of the key, you see? I'm afraid etheric transmissions cannot penetrate the walls of the throne room. It will take your friends a good while to find you.
I confess the Valia Pira did not suffice to assess your capabilities. So I shall try something else.
Nice.
You are free to use anything at your disposal. The better you fight, the more accurate my data. Attaining a precise measure of your strength, that is the most expeditious way to reclaim the key to which you so stubbornly cling.
Ah, noble Zelenia, dashing as ever. These villains mean to do us harm. Strike them down, I bid you. What? This machine is Zelenia! Indeed it is. We couldn't preserve her memories while she lived, so she has been reconstructed from our recollections of her. The endless me being created in answer to the earnest desires of Alexandrians. That I can accept. But to twist the memories of those I held dear and treat them as playthings. This disgrace I cannot abide! Loath though I am to comply with their demands, this monstrosity must be destroyed. Not least of all for Zelenia's honor. If she was indeed created from my memories, even if I cannot fight, I may be able to offer you counsel. So please, lend me your strength and end this farce.
Ah, there it is.
Cool. Recollection. Calix's trail has led you to Alexandria's castle and into a wicked trap. Seeking to take more precise measurements of your strength, Calix pits you against the mechanical guardian forged from Sphene's memories of Zelenia, the second in command of the Royal Knights. The Queen implores you to lay this affront to her dear friend's honor to rest. Make ready to test your mettle against one of Alexandria's finest blades.
Upon my blade, I swear, no harm shall come to Her Highness.
You will not defile Zelenia's memory any longer.
Feel the sting of my divine blade!
I know this technique. You must keep moving.
You.
blade work should be recreated so faithfully.
I will suffer none to threaten Alexandria! Heavens roar! Fall!
Have care! Zelenia was capable of much, much more.
I will show you the soul of a royal knight! For the honor and glory of Alexandria, I strike! No more games!
Quickly! Away from the sigils! The sigils channel magic! Be on your guard!
You've no time even to fear my wrath!
You must brace for blade and magic both!
Have at you!
Oh my god. Oh, thank god the summoner's still alive.
Taste my steel!
I know this is merely a reconstruction, and yet...
I have pledged my life to the kingdom. My resolve shall never waver. I am sworn to protect my queen! I will die before I yield!
Oh.
Have at you!
That's right. Zelenia was always there to protect me.
Taste my steel! Rage and royal! Have at you! A disgraceful display. Forgive me, my queen. I have failed you.
Did you get what you needed?
I did. Though these figures will complicate matters.
Is that so? Well, if we are done here, then I shall end the transmission.
Hold it! If you have no scruples about thus defiling the memories of Zelenia, then there is no way we will ever see eye to eye. You are not fit to be entrusted with the cherished memories of Alexandrians.
I, for one, have no wish to employ the fruits of my research in this manner. It is a waste of time and effort. But since I relinquished my flesh long ago, I must resort to every conceivable method, so long as the hero insists on keeping the key. Why do you so oppose our objective? With the key, we would be able to harvest ether from other reflections and bring forth more endless. We could give this chance to evolve not only to the people of the Ninth, but to those of the Source as well. I see no reason why you should reject such a boon.
We won't let you lay a finger on the reflections, or you're aware of the connection between the worlds. Sure, let's go with that. Sounds more interesting.
Oh, don't tell me you thought you were the only ones who knew. That is the height of hubris.
Nah. She's mentioned it before, but I wanted to see what he would say.
Well, I'd say our conversation has run its course. Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. And thus does my role come to an end. The rest I leave in your capable hands, Calyx.
As a token of gratitude for consenting to my tests, I leave you with a gift. Be sure to take it with you.
Sphene. Zelenia was kind, but she could be stern, a pillar of strength when I ascended the throne in troubled times. Not only did she protect me, she also buoyed my spirit whenever it threatened to buckle under the pressures of my station. By preserving her memory and honor, you've done more for me than you could know. Thank you, Everett. Shared paths. Sphene stands in silence. Oh, Everkeep was added to the unending codex. I missed it.
Zelenia, it pains me to think that you're gone too.
Aha! Oh, we found you at last.
You had us quite worried when you suddenly disappeared. What in the world happened?
Then Preservation's objective is indeed what Calyx claimed. But for them to know about the Source and the Shards, and to refer to theirs as the Ninth, that raises some questions.
Didn't she kind of mention the other reflections when she first got the key? Could have sworn we already knew this.
Indeed. But for now, I'm just glad the two of you are safe. Oh, right. While we were scouring the castle for you, we came upon a room that looked like a library.
By learning about the Alexandria of old, we may gain valuable insights into preservation. Might we take a number of books with us?
So books still remain. Of course. You are welcome to any that may be of use.
If you don't mind, could we take a look around here first? I'm especially curious about the area over by the throne.
This tiara. It was hers. The Endless Fiend's. What's it doing here?
It's a type of regulator, I believe. It contains the data of the Endless Fiend's memories. Calyx likely used it to create the simulant. Which means that as long as the tiara is in our keeping, we shouldn't need to deal with any more simulants. Strange that he would abandon it, though. Perhaps because the simulant already played her role, like she said. Or Calyx made a copy of the memories. In any case, not much information of import appears to remain on this terminal. But I'll make it so we can access it remotely from the back room.
This contains the memories of another me. The tale of her journey as Queen of Alexandria. Might I hold on to this tiara? You may examine it whenever you wish, of course.
What the fuck you asking me for?
It would be for the best, I think. Does that work for you, Shale?
No objections from me. All right, I'm finished. Let's head to the library, and then back outside.
Farewell, Selenia.
Yo quiero Taco Bell. This isn't the library. Alright, where's the codex? Ugh, 3 different things. Come on, man. Did it give me 3? Everkeep and Storm Surge. When the hell did I get to Ralvinderal? Okay. The Storm Surge. The Storm Surge is the name given to the great conflict that raged in the 9th, some 450 years ago, engulfing the Kingdom of Alexandria and other major powers of the age. It brought the entire world to the brink of destruction. The impetus for the Storm Surge was an anomalous shift in the star's ether, which saw lightning energy grow ever more abundant. This gave rise to a tumultuous rainy season that lengthened with each passing year, causing crops and livestock alike to wither for want of sunlight. As desperation drove the people to search for a solution, a singular ore was discovered that apparently manifested as a result of the etheric imbalance. Later dubbed Electrope, this ore had the ability to absorb and contain lightning, and by etching arcane circuits upon it, a technique derived from the knowledge of the Malala people, it could convert the stored energy into any of the other elements. With this development, Electrope became a miraculous material that found use in countless applications. In those early days, however, Electrope was a scarce resource. Seeking to secure sufficient reserves, nations fought over the precious ore, with sporadic skirmishes inevitably escalating into open war. Predictably, Electrope 2 came to be employed on the battlefield, and in an act of madness, the nation of Lindblum deployed a doomsday weapon that devastated the star's etheric balance, triggering a disaster the equal of any umbral calamity. So it was that the storm surge, which had already claimed innumerable lives, came to its conclusion, with no nation the victor. The kingdom of Alexandria alone barely escaped annihilation, and afterwards was flooded with refugees from nearby islands. Everkeep, dominating the skies above the enclosed portion of Yasulani, this colossal 12-level tower rises from the heart of heritage found. The balance of ether collapsed in the 9th. Only the Kingdom of Alexandria was fortunate enough to survive the calamity. Nevertheless, it suffered tremendous devastation, with great swaths of its territory submerged by endless rains. Its swathes. Forget how you say it. Against this dire backdrop, a collective of scientists known as Preservation announced a plan to build a great tower over the royal palace, within which survivors might take shelter from the rising waters. It was a project of unprecedented scale, but through the extensive and innovative use of electrope, what was thought impossible became possible. Over the following centuries, additional elements were added to the structure, with sectors for primary and secondary industries constructed beside residential areas, until it grew into its present form, with all the facilities needed not only for people to survive, but to thrive. Eventually, life within Everkeep became so advanced that the populace could enjoy indulgences like an amusement park, which was opened on the uppermost level. Later, however, when the method for recreating the departed from preserved memories was perfected, the park was renamed Living Memory and repurposed as a home for the endless. This level alone remained in the 9th, when interdimensional fusion was employed to join Alexandria to the source. Okay. Raha. Calyx seems to consider the reflections naught but fields to be harvested for his endless. I do not make a habit of dismissing the assertions of others out of hand, but I cannot abide such callous disregard for life. Kryl. The interference made it impossible to locate you, then prevented link pearl transmissions besides. Apologies that we couldn't be there for the critical moment, but as usual you found a way to handle matters. Shale. Based on the geographical data I gathered, it seems the intersection containing the castle served as a residential area during the early stages of Everkeep's construction. The outer section was then added when they expanded the structure into its present-day shape. I expect the system to dry the earth was installed so they could build a stable foundation on submerged land. Kalulja. I'm glad everyone's safe. Uklamans. The endless sphere was just a projected image outside living memory, so it was a bit of a surprise to see an actual item that belonged to her. On the way back, I asked Shale why the tiara might have been in the throne room. She believes that it was being used to record Spheen's actions. There's no way to tell now whether or not it was with her knowledge. But it can't be used for questionable ends anymore, so we can at least take comfort in that. Spheen. The simulant gave the impression that she wouldn't be back, but I suppose only time will tell, and at present we have no further leads on Calyx. Raha. For now, perhaps you could take a moment to contact our friends. It would be good to catch each other up on recent developments, and I am certain everyone would appreciate hearing from you. Spheen, I shall take the opportunity to review the books from the castle, and one grimoire in particular. Raha, Ishtola, Alfino, Alizé, and Erinville should all be somewhere within the dome. Pray do the honors in any order you like. Kryl, most of the tomes we found were dilapidated from age, but some are thankfully still legible. Shale, it irks me to think we're being led on by Calyx, but I'll do my best to find clues of his passage. Wuklamats. Come to think of it, I have no idea what Erinville's up to. Guljar. I'll take a look at the preservation terminal. Hopefully there'll be something useful. Let's just go down the list in order. This is about the order I would want to pick anyway, to be honest. Maybe Alizé last. But we gotta do the twins in order. Shtola. If it isn't Evray, is something the matter? I love you, Shtola. So, preservation is behind the recent intrigue. It doesn't surprise me. I'm glad to hear you are none the worse for your trials, though. Thanks. As for myself, I've just concluded a meeting with Gossan. I told him about the cure for Levin sickness, and we formed a tentative plan to treat all those who are stricken. I am now otherwise unoccupied, so I shall take a look around the government sector to see if aught is amiss. And if this Calyx is obsessed with the key, then I ought to begin studying it in earnest as well. Alpha, no. Ah, excellent timing, my friend. I had a mind to call you myself to see how you were faring. Ha. Calyx. While something was obviously afoot, I couldn't have imagined that such an individual would be involved. 'Tis well you were able to prevent the stimulants from sowing further uncertainty. That said, her absence may have consequences. The people of Alexandria still have great trust in Sveen. 'Tis plain in the way they speak of her even now, and in how the stimulant was able to win them over. When they notice she has ceased to appear again, rumor and worry will spread. We must be mindful of any pronounced shift in the mood of the populace. But forgive me, it's been battle after battle for you, hasn't it? We can handle ourselves for now. So pray rest up while you can and recover your strength. Alizé. Yes, hello? Evray? For you to call out of the blue, is something wrong? What? You went all the way to the bottom of Everkeep, and you didn't think to ask me to come. But I suppose I've been fairly busy myself. Good old Alizé. She's aight. I'm pleased to say that we've received permission to begin administering the cure for Levin sickness to citizens. I'm actually due to visit a boy named Milos shortly, to see how he is responding to his treatment. You've met him before with Lamachi, I believe. The two of you should attend as well if you have time. And Erinville. Mushy mushy. Evray, this is a surprise. Has Wuklamad gotten into trouble again? I see. Knowing you, I expect you're already looking forward to the next obvious trap. Try not to overdo it. I'm in the outskirts at the moment. I've been helping the people with their work and talking to those I meet to gauge their sentiments. It's been uneventful for the most part, but there was one notable development. Following recent events, some here stopped wearing regulators. This has led to a disparity in what people remember about the Queen's death, and the occasional episode of confusion. I'll be sure to let you know if there are any other changes. That was kind of cool. Rah, I thought I heard Alize yelling. I hope everything is alright. Yeah, you know how she is. Kryl, I see you were able to reach everyone. That is well. Shale. Yep, old. Ukma, being able to contact people so far away so easily can do wonders for your peace of mind. Link pearls really are convenient things. Sphene, what did the others have to say, if I may ask?
You may not.
Uklamat, they've finished treating Milos. Then we have to go and visit him. Sphene, would you mind if I accompanied you? I understand he's afflicted with the self-same condition as I was, and I cannot help but worry for him. Uklamat, of course, we don't mind at all. Kryl, in the meantime, I shall take myself around Solution 9 and see how things are. I share Arthur's concern about the Queen's absence, and even setting that aside, the situation is not like to resolve itself while becoming endless remains an option. Raha, I had been meaning to visit some shops, so I shall join Kryl. Shale, while everyone's out and about, I'll try to pick up Calix's trail. I'll see if I can dig up some information about the key for Y'shtola as well. Gulja, I'll help you. Sphene, it seems we all have things to do. Still, there's no telling what else Calix might have planned, so please be careful, everyone. Uklamat. Right, let's go to Milos's apartment. It's in residential radius 9 through 14, if I remember correctly. Shale. Calix is more clever than anyone has any right to be, but I'll sniff him out somehow, just leave it to me. Gulja. Lamachi told me all about Milos. She said he was around my age, but couldn't leave his bed. I'd like to go meet him next time, maybe we can be friends. Sphene. I understand my endless self visited Milos often. I will keep quiet so as to not draw suspicion. Uklamat. Look, Milos is sitting up. I had seen the treatment before, so I knew it would work, but it's still so amazing. Alize and Y'shtola are miracle workers. Isadora. It's so good to see you again, and a delight to know that you and Alize are friends. She's been very kind to us. Yeah, she's like that. Alize! There you are. Next time something is in the offing, you had better remember to call on me. Milos. Hello. You came before. With Queen Sphene. I'm glad. I'm glad you came again. Alizé. I believe he'll be fine now, but just for good measure, I'll administer a healing spell.
I once hoped that Milos at least might be made an endless. Then he wouldn't need to suffer anymore.
You feel different now?
Thanks to Alizé, Milos is on the road to recovery. He can grow up and live a normal life. And I want to be there with him every step of the way. To grow old with him as his mother and not something else.
Angelo.
That should do it. You're doing well, I'm glad to say.
Thank you, Alizé.
You're welcome, Milos. Now, you'll feel breathless for a little while still, but don't fret. It'll get easier to speak with time. That said, we can't rule out the possibility of a relapse. As a precaution, I would keep him away from lightning-infused objects.
Lightning. Does that include regulators?
It does. I understand if it's difficult for you to part with something that you've worn for so long, though, so it's entirely up to you.
No. For Milos' sake, I will do it. And if the environment here isn't good for him, I must consider moving outside the dome.
You two would be more than welcome in Tulihiolal.
It's very assuring to hear that. If you don't mind, could you tell me about the process?
I'm happy. I can talk again. Before, I couldn't even thank my mother for caring for me. But now we can talk lots. I can tell her that I'm happy. That I like it when she strokes my hair.
Weird.
Your mother is happy to talk to you as well, I'm sure.
Queen Sphene always cheered me up. Always said that she would cure me. Today, I'll practice walking with Mother. And next time, I'll go and visit you.
Thank you for explaining everything.
We'll come again to check on you. So if you have any other questions, just let me know. Right. Let's get going, shall we?
Please come back soon. You too, miss.
It's good to see Milos doing so well.
Milos.
The Endless Me gave him the strength to hang on, and she didn't rely on any special power to do so.
She wanted her people to be happy. Even though we had to fight, her love for them was very real, and it reached Milos.
I wish to be there to watch him grow as well. To make my way beside the people of Alexandria. In the name of his evolution, Calyx has wrought much unease and misery. and I cannot condone his path. No, I shall forge ahead on a path of my own, one that honors the memory of my other self.
Uplamat. I wish the Endless Fiend could have been here to see Milos. Ah, fuck that bitch. How to say? As I treated Milos with Angelo, I couldn't help but think of Gabu and Halrik. I wonder how they've been. Seekers of Eternity. Ooh, last quest. Sphene is in higher spirits. Sphene, Milos is a kind and brave boy. It did me well to see him. One day, I hope that I can speak with him about my other self. Come, let us return to the back room, and on the way, let us pick up treats for our friends. A little gift to show our appreciation for their hard work. Yeah. Yes, free teleport. Uh-oh.
Citizens of Alexandria, please be advised. The distribution of neo-regulators has concluded.
Panic.
We ask that all recipients equip their regulators and promptly complete device registration. The evolution of our kind is at hand. Together we shall rise above death and bask in the infinite possibilities of eternal life.
What is this?
Evolution? What evolution?
Those with neo-regulators will become endless, apparently.
You mean there's no more? Well, don't you feel lucky?
Don't look at me like that. Queen Sphene said there were only so many.
I haven't registered mine yet. The more I thought about it, the more unsure I felt about becoming an Endless.
Well, I registered right away. Anything to stop those terrible nightmares of being killed by mechanical soldiers.
American.
Ultimately, what you think is immaterial, for the seeds we've sown have already quickened. The people have glimpsed hope in transcending death, and they can ill turn away from it. I see. The terror of their first encounter with death still lingers in their hearts. Having previously been spared even the idea of it, they know not how to handle the emotions.
The funeral was meant to give everyone the chance to come to terms with loss, to grieve and move forward together. But everyone who was wearing a regulator had their memories of that moment erased. And to see those oblivious, happy souls, those who remembered must have wondered if it might not be better to be like them, to go back to a time when death didn't exist.
And now they've been presented with the chance to do just that by becoming an Endless. It's not hard to see why they would consider it.
If this fear of death continues to spread among the people, what will become of Alexandria? The gifts for our friends will have to wait. We should return to the back room at once.
Yay.
Oh, you're safe. That broadcast had us worried. The entire populace is on edge.
So Alphino and the others are still out there.
We have a situation on our hands! A civilian has been killed by a mechanical soldier here on Trueview. Wayakwe is on the scene and reports that the problem unit has been subdued by another sentry.
That doesn't make sense. Only someone with the King of Resolve's authority could order a soldier to do that.
Not good. I tried to check the status of the authority but was blocked from the core system. Given recent developments, I'd wager that Calyx is responsible for this.
Perhaps we should go and see for ourselves.
It's me. There's been an incident in the outskirts. A mechanical soldier attacked a local resident. For no apparent reason.
Reason?
Fortunately, several nearby hunters dealt with the rogue machine. So everyone is safe. But if other soldiers were to... Wait. Is that... Oh gods.
Ooh.
More hostile sentries are bound for the settlement. I'll try to lure them away and then lose them somehow.
Not even gonna say anything.
Ill tidings, I take it.
Damn, can I put that thing on speaker?
In the outskirts too?
You'll go and help Erenville, won't you? We couldn't forgive ourselves if he came to harm. I'll have Geode join you from Earth and Sky.
Geode.
I'm coming too. I can't stay here while my people are in danger.
Let's go.
Little guy. Shale, Geode, can you hear me? Something's happened in the outskirts. Oh, there you are. Kululja. The people here took care of me, giving me food and making sure I was alright. I can't bear to imagine the soldiers hurting them. Alizé. I don't see Erenville. I pray he hasn't come to harm. Svein. So this is how it is outside. These clouds. Ah, never mind. Finding Erenville is what matters right now. True. Wuklamats. Things have settled down here, but I still see no sign of Erenville. Let's split up and look for him. Kulja, Svein, please search in the settlements area. Meanwhile, the rest of us can defend ourselves. What? The rest of us who can defend ourselves will head further out. Yeah, I can move while casting that. That's gonna take so long to get used to. Where's Svein and Kulja? Oh well. No extra text from them. Terrified citizen. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Hey, buddy. Aaronville, that was a close call. My thanks. As I was leading the soldiers away, I caught sight of this poor fellow being pursued. I went to help, but was rather out of my depth. We're lucky you found us when you did. Glimmer. Aaronville, I'm so glad you're safe. Alizé, we were quite worried when we couldn't find you. Glimmer. We encountered soldiers on the way here. Most paid us no mind, but some turned out to be hostile. There's no way to tell until they set on you. Aaronville. The ones here also attacked without any warning. If I hadn't been paying attention, it could have ended badly. Hopefully the others were able to escape. We should return to the outskirts and take stock. The outskirts. Hey, it's Malachite. Uklamat. I didn't expect to see Malachite out here. Given his own trauma, I wonder if he'll be alright. Alizé. The situation here appears to have been resolved, but I doubt we've seen the last of such incidents. Sphene. No one thought that Galuljar might have been behind the attacks. They know that he would never make the soldiers do them harm. Even so, he feels responsible for the machine's actions. It is a misplaced burden, and I pray it drives him not to despair. Galuljar, thank you, Evray, for protecting everyone. But you shouldn't have had to. None of this would have happened if I could control the soldiers. Yeah, it's alright. Geode. We responded to Shell's call as quickly as we could. Others are out keeping an eye on soldiers nearby. Malachite. I did not expect to see you again so soon. Allow me to thank you again for your earlier help.
Right. We're none the worse for the wear. But let's see what the situation is here.
Geode and his people came and joined us while we were searching for you. After which we happened to encounter Malachite. His usher duties brought him here, and he has quite the story to tell.
It's a bit puzzling, to say the least. Even so, I'll try my best to explain. I was called to attend to the unfortunate soul slain by the mechanical soldier. Yet, when I arrived, I found no body, only a pile of dust, which the wind quickly scattered.
What the hell?
Confused, I questioned the residents, but none knew what had become of it.
How odd. Did they remember the victim at least?
They did. Their memories of the deceased weren't sent to the cloud, I don't believe. Yet, no body remained.
If someone took it, surely they would have been noticed.
With your permission, I shall return to the government sector for now. Please take care.
This is terrible. Why would they make the soldiers do this?
If preservation is behind the attacks, I fear this won't be the end of it.
All the Neo-regulators have been distributed, and potentially 5,000 Endless are about to be born. What does Calyx hope to achieve with these killings? Does he seek to frighten people into registering them? Or perhaps...
Mushy mushy.
Oh, thank the 12 you answered. Shale told me what happened. Is everything all right? I see. 'Tis a relief to hear that Erenville is safe. Alas, I do not have good news to share in return.
Oh.
A driver lost control of his vehicle when its interface became unresponsive, and it crashed into the Nexus arcade, injuring several people.
Sick.
Kryl and I are helping to render aid, but with the sentries behaving strangely, we can't afford to lower our guard. Remain vigilant, my friend.
Will do.
I just received word from the Backroom. A hover cargo on TrueView threw off its driver, and it's rampaging through the area as we speak.
Whoa.
Alphino had a similarly troubling report for me. Apparently, a riderless machine in the government sector came to life near a crowd clamoring for Neo-regulators. It proceeded to mow down several citizens, causing serious injuries.
Yeah, damn.
This is a tragedy. We must go and help the people.
You're just gonna run there?
Wait, I'm coming with you.
Comedy
Alphino
gold.
is with Y'shtola, and he said they'll be all right. I'll go and see if other incidents have occurred elsewhere.
Keep your hands off my Y'shtola.
From here, I'll head towards the quarry by way of the Drift Downs.
Roger that.
Certainly a lot of hover cargoes coming and going in those parts. I'll join you.
I shall remain here and speak further with the locals. I have company now, so you needn't worry about me.
Worry. Remain.
Then let's return to Solution 9. If we hurry, we can catch up to Lamachi and Sphene.
Racy there. See Erenville. Alisaie is like the worst run. She runs like a little old grandma. Aw, shit, here we go again. Look at his little legs. Howdy.
Sphene's gone on ahead. I leave her with you.
Whoa. Ooh, nice dodge. Hey, that's our friend.
Bloody things have gone mad!
He's an ex-Arcadian fighter.
Why is this happening?
Ooh, stole it.
Surely there's a finite number of these things.
Run!
Everyone, please try to remain calm and make your way to resolution.
Remain calm.
This is just like before, when Zerelja unleashed the soldiers on us. I don't have any souls left. I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
Relax. You got a healer right next to you, man. Damn, who's that? These guys are badass. Oh shit.
No, you don't! Are you all...
Huh?
No! No! Why did you do that? Why? You can't just leave me alone like this! If we had been endless then, you'd still be here. You'd still be with me. But now...
Hey, it's me. Man, I don't get to see myself do cool things. Lame.
Are you alright?
Hey, it's sweet. Kind of weird.
So many hurt. So many dead. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Man, this place can't catch a break. What? Where'd the voice acting go? Alphina, thank the 12, you are all unharmed. 'Tis small solace amidst this tragedy, however. Y'shtola, the machine rampage seems to have been only temporary. Soldiers and vehicles alike ceased to operate all at once, as if they had fulfilled their purpose. Alizé. It's the same outside Everkeep. The members of Oblivion are keeping watch for good measure. The first attacks came shortly after the announcement that Neo regulators had run out. Can't have been a coincidence. Of course not. Kryl. I struggle to imagine that anyone but Calyx could gain control of the soldiers. This must have served his ends in some way. Galulja, are you still without your authority? Gulja, it's fine now. I'm in control again. Ishtola, we might take the opportunity to shut down the machines. There's no guarantee this won't happen again. Gulja, Lamachi just talked with Everkeep's administrators about that. They said it wasn't so simple. Uklamat, the mechanical soldiers don't only serve as guards, they also perform various vital tasks, like providing medical treatment and managing food production. If we shut them down, we'd struggle to render aid to the citizens, let alone restore their lives to normal. Kululja, I made it so they can't use weapons anymore, though. Hopefully that makes it a little safer. Ishtala, that seems the best approach for now. Thank you for your swift action, Kululja. Look at his smile. Sveen, this powerlessness, I can abide it no longer. No matter how much hardship and loss we could endure if there was but happiness at the end. Yet all I see now is suffering and misery. And I cannot bear it. I want to protect the people. For their happiness, I would do anything and everything. So please, please lend me your aid. Her. Yeah, makes sense, I guess. Uklamat. Oh, Sveen. You found the words I wish you'd said back then. Our strength is yours, Sveen. Together we'll get through this. Sveen, listen to me. Rad, let us split up and get to work. Might I trouble you to report to Shale, my friend? Fine. Who's Alphanet talking to? Oh, right. Hey, the end. Cool. Gulja. Couriers and cleaners are clearing away the wrecks of vehicles and soldiers. It's the first step to getting things back to normal. Sveen. It pains me that the people were made to suffer even more after so much hardship and tragedy. But you and yours saved many lives. I cannot thank you enough. Uklamat. Malachite and his fellows are tending to the deceased. His trauma must make the work difficult, but he's determined to do what he can. Shale, it's been a trying day, but it seems the worst is behind us. What's the situation out there now? You've moved quickly to restore things to normal. Thank you. Yet while disarming the soldiers is indeed prudent, it is a far from comprehensive measure when vehicles can be commandeered to inflict damage and sow chaos. For the time being, I'll set our people to keeping a close watch on machines. I also have a mind to consult the authorities about enlisting hunters to our aid. Thought it was going to go to a cutscene already. Sveen, I must regain my proficiency in magic. To that end, I shall seek advice from Ishtola and Alizé. Among the books we recovered from the castle was a grimoire once used. Oh, it was a grimoire I once used. I hope to learn to wield it again, at everyone's side. As for the key, I think it best that it remains in your care, though it means you will bear the greatest risk. In order to ease your burden, I shall endeavor to become a capable warrior and make Otis and Zelenia proud. Yay. Alright, crank it. Living memory. The Meso Terminal.
By illness weakened, by wounds unmade, by age decayed. Such fragile flesh is worthless to us. How mankind should evolve, shall evolve. I have already arrived at the answer. The time is come to pose a new question.
Reprieve from death, but at what cost? For endless life, a legion lost. That's it? Bruh. Pretty shitty post. Credit. I mean, cutscene. Galulja. I couldn't fight them, and I couldn't even get my authority back when it was stolen, so what good am I? I need to find a way to be more useful. Shale. For the time being, the plan is to send out rotating patrols while I attempt to determine exactly what happened with the King of Resolve's authority. While a more comprehensive solution would be preferable, it's difficult to commit to anything knowing Calyx might have already accounted for the possibility. We've no choice but to be ready to respond in multiple ways at a moment's notice. Cryo. Raha and Alphino patrol the city, while Ishtola and Alze continue treating Levin sickness and those injured in the attack. I shall stay here to help coordinate efforts, so I suggest taking the opportunity to get some rest. Sphene. I will dedicate myself first to healing magics, so I may help treat people's wounds. It will be a time-consuming process to reacquire my abilities, but a necessary one that I dare not rush, even though there's no telling when Calyx will make his next move. Uklamat. Ghassan is helping us coordinate efforts with the administration here in Alexandria. We have to work hand in hand to ensure that the people can get back to their normal lives. I worry about Galulja, though. I know he's still frustrated that he couldn't do anything to stop the machines. If only there was a way to take his mind off things. Geode? We've set up patrols outside, so I came back here to see how things are. Unfortunately, although we stopped the rampaging hover cargoes, now we have to deal with delays in electrop transport and slowdowns in production. Complications will likely continue for some time. And Genalt says, hey, he finally has something new to say. The equipment here didn't start trying to kill me, but it did start acting up while I was in the middle of my work. One of my finest pieces, ruined, just like that. As if the power outage wasn't bad enough. Yeah, man. Well, looks like that's everything. Another patch done. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. GG. Maybe subscribe if you watched. So long.